Hello, it's Will again, from Brown in the Blue Box. On the 9th of March, I got invited to ACME Comic Con in the SECC. Sylvester McCoy and Sophie Allard would be doing a panel. That's the 7th Doctor in Ace. I couldn't say no to that, and I thought, I'll take you with me. So let's go on an adventure and see what we see. There are a lot of cosplay, a lot of stalls selling pop culture, and look at those cups. Okay, well that's not what we're here for. We're here for Doctor Who. Oh look, here's some cosplayers.
Into Doctor Who?
Yeah, I got into Doctor Who in October of 2013, and it was essentially just for something to watch, and then I got mildly obsessed with it, and it kind of hasn't stopped since.
And well, for me, it was my dad. He watched Doctor Who since it started in 1963, and he was born the same year, so he's as old as the show. And I was born in 2004, just the year before the show came back, and my dad's had me watch it ever since. So I just became a massive fan.
Why cosplay Sylvester as Seven? Sorry.
I think for a very long time he was underrated per se. He was sort of seen as like the end of the classic, and in a lot of spaces why it was ending in a way, and I just don't think he got his dues. And so when I went back to properly watch classic, he's what I gravitated towards. My sister loves Ace dearly, and so do I, and so I just felt more akin to that sort of still having fun and still having that kind of like early BBC quality of it. It might be the better way to put it.
Yeah.
That just made me love it. And I mean, I'm not the most accurate of cosplayers, but I like seeing myself in the things that I cosplay, and this is what works for me, and these are the people that I love, and it's what I want to show that people still love these characters, even if it's been 20 odd years since we've seen them like this.
Well, I like your style.
Thank you.
But the reason why I done Sylvester is because I already had some pieces for it, and it was the easiest cosplay to put together.
It really is.
Because to do any other Doctor, sometimes you have to go to these really expensive cosplay websites to get parts and that, and they're well worth it, but when you can just put something together like this, it's easy.
Thank you.
Keep it going, keep it going! Amazing. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
How's your day?
Wonderful. Is now the fans have taken it over completely, because the 21st Century Doctors they're fanboys, weren't they? They're the showrunners. Chris was
all there's Chris Chibnall, Stephen Moffat, and Russell T Davies are all they cut their teeth on doing things like audios and before Big Finish there was BBV who were doing Adventures in Space and Time on audio, and the Stranger videos. There was always this great, and now there's a complete melding of fan and actual people who are making the programme, which is wonderful, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Like, what's your experience with sort of the fan base in general? You know, you've worked with people who are now working on Doctor Who are fans, but you know, you're coming to these events here and you're meeting people who are fans here. What's your experience like with these people who are fans of it?
Well, after 37 years...
Do you want me to answer that question?
Not honestly, honestly.
When I get out here alive?
Don't worry, there's a secret exit.
Yes, no, I mean, well, we both love it, don't we?
It's a family.
Yeah.
You know, it's again talking about the crossovers. You know, and there's all ages, all genders, all sizes, all, you know. What I love about coming to these conventions is that everybody is included. and everyone is part of the family. And I think that's so exciting. I just said actually to Susan, who's looking after me today, wouldn't it be great if the cabinet came to a Comic-Con and saw how everybody interacted with each other and how accepted and inclusive everything was here? Wouldn't that be amazing? Because this could be a possibility for the world, you know, if more people knew about it. Wouldn't it be wonderful if this was what the world looked like, you know?
After the panel, I got to speak to both of them. I asked Sophie where she would like Doctor Who to go in the future, and after speaking to her, I got to speak to Sylvester.
Well, I hope it goes another 60 years at the very least. And I think Doctor Who has always changed with the times. And so I think that it's going to reflect whatever's happening in the future. And we don't know what that'll be. But I think it's one of those things that will go on and on and on, as long as there are young people who want to see it.
With Doctor Who lasting 60 years, what do you think kept it going for that long?
The fans.
Yeah. Where would you like to see it go in the future?
Ochter Machti and Echel Fechen.
Thank you, Sylvester.
Well, that's it. I had a great day at ACME Comic Con. I got to thank them for inviting me, and also a great big thank you to Sylvester and Sophie. And to you out there, cheers for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Geronimo!